Do you want to generate images like this and never worry about paying a single
and
penny?
generate unlimited
Images for as long as you desire? You found the right video.
Now, you guys might have heard
Tools
about
such as Midjourney, DALL-E, or even ChatGPT image generator. Let me tell you guys, all of these tools use a much inferior
Diffusion
method
mod
to generate images than the one that I'm about to show you guys in this
and
video.
the results.
The AI image
going
generator
to
I'm about to
speak
show
for
you guys can
themselves.
generate hyper-realistic images, animated images, high-quality wallpapers, etc. You have the option to choose between a plethora of styles for your images, and you're going to be able to generate up to 32 images with one single prompt and pay $0 for it. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is click the link in the description box below, and it's going to take you to this website right here. It's called GitHub. Now, do not freak out if you're not a programmer, because you don't need to be a programmer to follow any of the steps that I'm about to show you guys in this video. Basically, what you want to do is create an account on GitHub. Once you've created your account, scroll all the way down and click right here where it says Open in Colab. Colab is basically a tool developed by Google that lets you write and execute Python code straight through your web browser. But again, you do not have to write a single code, as we already have codes right here. But first, we're going to click on this button right here and connect our GPU so that we could actually run the code. Once you've done this, just press this play button right here so that Colab will actually start running the code and install Fooocus, which is the name of the software used for generating AI images. Now, this might take a little while depending on your internet connection. It took me about 15 minutes to actually finish the entire process. But basically, once everything's been set, you should be able to see that it says app started successful. Use the app with this or this. So what you're gonna do is click on the link that ends with .live. And there you have it, guys. We're officially inside of the Fooocus software. It looks extremely basic, but trust me, guys, it can do more than any paid artificial intelligence generative image models that you might have come across. Now, I'm going to show you guys how this tool works. But before that, let me tell you guys that by accessing Fooocus like this, that is through Google Colab, you're not running it locally on your computer. This means you're connected to the internet to use this program, but you could also straight up just download it onto your computer by clicking on this link right here on the same page that we went to before. Once the download is completed, just extract all the files using WinRAR and then click on the run file right here. It will download the entire software locally on your computer, and you can generate unlimited images for free. Once the download is completed, it's going to open up in your browser. But as you can see right here, it's running locally without any internet connection. So you could pretty much use whichever way you like. So now that we're here, I'm going to go through some of the features on the software briefly, and then later I'm going to use these features to show you how they work. So first, let's take a look at what happens when you hit advanced. I'm going to come back to the input image option later on. But first, let's check this out. So right here on top, you've got three options: speed, quality, and extreme speed. So the options are pretty self-explanatory, but just briefly, speed would generate the image faster, quality would prioritize the image quality, and extreme speed would prioritize speed over everything else. So for our AI model, I'm gonna go for the highest quality. And then below that, you've got the aspect ratio of the image. There are plenty of options you can go for, but the usual aspect ratio for an Instagram post is 1:1, so we're going to select that. And then you've got the number of images you want to generate for one particular prompt. You can generate up to 32 images per prompt, which is insane, but it's also going to take a lot longer the more images you select. So for now, we're just going to stick with 2. And then you have a negative prompt, which you can use to mention anything in specific that you don't want in the image, or something that you would not want the image to be. I don't really have anything in mind right now, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. Now, if you go over to style, you need to make sure to search for this art style right here. It's called hyper-realism. This would give us the realistic look for our artificial intelligence model. The other two options, we could just leave it as default. Now, let's say, for example, I want to generate an image of Cristiano Ronaldo begging in the slums with torn clothes. Quotes! What I like to do is go over to ChatGPT and tell it to elaborate more on the description that I have. If you just hint at an idea to ChatGPT and ask it to be more elaborate with the description, it will give you a much better prompt, which in turn will significantly enhance your image. So let's copy this prompt right here and paste it onto Fooocus. Of course, if you want to make any changes to the prompt, you certainly can. But I like to go ahead with this prompt and we'll see what we get. As you can see right here, this is what we have. It's absolute magic. Look at the details on this image right here. It's absolutely incredible. Now, this was just a tiny glimpse of what you can do with this software. There's so much more that you can do with it. I'm gonna be making more videos showing you how to use it
Later,
better.
I already have a video. You are aware and I've shown you all how
Some
to
of
use
the features like face swap, etc. If you guys want to check that out, the video is right here. With that being said, make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay ahead of the game and keep up to date with all the latest AI tools and how to actually make money with them. With that being said, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.